Crunchified Clean friends, let's talk expectations. So all of you clients out there, possible clients, just people that are not professional cleaners, and professional cleaners you can listen up to and enjoy the video while I clean my client's home. When you hire a house cleaner, what are you expecting from them? And what should the house cleaner expect from you? Did you know that when you hire a house cleaner, they're there to clean, they're not there to organize? Unless you are paying extra for organizing and decluttering services. Yes, I said that right. Not every cleaning job will entail decluttering and organizing if it's not being paid. Now, I don't mind moving a couple little shirts off of a couch and fold them so like that it looks nice and presentable. But if I walk into your kid's bedroom to dust and clean the windows and vacuum and clean it up, and there are 18 Bratz dolls and 53 Barbie dolls and Legos all over the floor and leotards, nightgowns, pajamas, shirts, socks, underwears, and training bras all over the ground. Do you know how I'm going to clean that room? I'm going to walk in, I'm going to look at it and go, ugh, in my mind. And then I'm going to walk around the stuff that's all over the floor, walk around the cluttered filled dresser because I can't clean what I can't see. I'm surface cleaning. I'm not reorganizing your daughter's dresser if you're not paying me to do that. So I'll dust all four corners, clean whatever reachable windows I can get to, and walk back out. Because if the floor looks like a tornado hit it, I can't vacuum and mop it. Because guess what? If you're not paying me to organize your daughter's room, I'm not going to organize it. Maybe I'll move all the clothes to one side of the corner and then vacuum that little spot that's available. But no, I'm not picking up all the clothes. I'm not picking up all the Barbies. I'm not reorganizing her bookshelf. I'm not reorganizing her makeup vanity area. No. Unless you pay me for it. But Kathy, I'm paying you for a cleaning service. Exactly. You're paying me for a cleaning service. You want me to organize and declutter? That costs extra. Think about it like this. If you bring your car into your car service station to get an oil change, do you expect them to also fix your wiper blades, add more, whatever else, fluid, and check the thing and reorganize the other thing and then clean out the catalytic converter? No, you don't expect that. But if you do expect that, because again, it's a service area, I'm bringing it in for service, well, then you pay for it. You pay for extra services. That's how life is. Heck, even extra guacamole you got to pay for. And why would you think that if you hire a cleaning business, their job now is to organize and declutter your space if you didn't tell them that and you're not paying them for that? If you go into the hair salon to get a haircut, you don't expect to walk out with a full set of highlights and hair dyes and beads and dreads and whatever else in your hair for free. No, you pay for extras. So when you hire a cleaning business, you need to make sure as the client, you talk to the cleaning business and you tell them what you would like done, what do they provide, and how much these things cost. Don't assume that they're going to do what you want them to do if they don't know you want them to do it and you're not paying extra for it. Because guess what? Time is money. And my time costs money. Those are my Crunchified Clean cleaning tips. Crunchy Cleaning by Kathy.